Hello and welcome to the second episode of this Let's Play series, where we now play Plebby Quest's third scenario called Angels and Demons. The game isn't consistent with this translation and sometimes calls it Angel and Devil or similar, so as I am doing this voiceover in post anyway, I thought I'd point it out to prevent confusion later on, as I don't feel like editing it out in post every time. It's the game's fault, not mine, okay? When I am doing this voiceover in post, I am currently done recording episode 12, and someone commented on my playthrough of the Princess Maker scenario, you should go watch that playlist first if you haven't seen it, please, that it would be appreciated if I was informed about the actual historical events that these scenarios are based upon. In Princess Maker, we are told that Sicily was founded by descendants of Vikings, specifically Vikings that conquered Normandy, aka the Normans, and we are introduced to his daughter Constance. In the real world, Roger II died close to when Constance was born, and the game does state that yes, this anachronistic decision was made to write a better story, which I definitely think they did pull off. Reading up on Roger II on Wikipedia, I could find nothing on Sicily's financial woes, however, so I cannot tell you if that is based on any facts. Likewise, for the Angels and Demons scenario, I could not find any indication that Friedrich of the Holy Roman Empire purposefully set up an antipope. Wikipedia does inform you that, yes, there were some tensions between emperor and pope, or popes, but this game seems to exaggerate it. Prince Henry and Constance did end up getting married, but at that point Roger II was dead and Friedrich had gone to war with Sicily many times before deciding on diplomatic measures to bring Sicily in line. I found no mention of this anti-pope we are trying to set up in the game. However, Pope Urban, or Urbano, is mentioned, and Henry the Lion plays an important part in the Holy Roman Empire at this time. Henry the Lion was a good general for the empire, but they had a falling out and Friedrich took him down in the end. In short, while there is a kernel of truth that the scenarios build upon, I am not convinced a history lesson gives you much. At least not if you only spend a few minutes reading about it on Wikipedia, because in the end the developers are molding the story almost into an alternative reality, and personally I am fine with that. If you want a game with more in-depth connections to real-world history, I recommend playing Europa Universalis 4. Do let me know if this short background information was useful to you, however, and I will endeavor to do some more studying up in the future. As I couldn't really think of a good segue from this voiceover to the audio of the actual episode, I'm going to let you start watching the video, where we will start by talking about our female general and witch hunts. As you can see, we are eligible for a witch hunt, so if people dislike us, things can go bad for us. Now, when you are targeted for a witch hunt, it means that your generals become less loyal and can depart. However, we are the ruler, so I don't think that necessarily holds true. I don't think we would ever depart. Anyway, A5 says, how should the invitation letter be written? Would you write them by yourself for me? We really need a donation, so it should be done in a strong tone. You can do it, right? Yes, it will be taken care of. Oh, that's a bad decision, as we shall see in the future. Right, we got some wine sold, very nice. Excellent wine, so sell for 6 extra coins. Regular for 31. I think subpar wines sell for 25. I'll try to keep that in mind and look at it when Easter comes around. Well, we get some resources anyway. Easter is several months ahead. So we got the Italians here. Hello. We are definitely going to be subscribing. Thank you very much. You know what? I might actually take a loan here and see how well that goes. Because there's mad dough to be had when we come back to when we come back to August. However, we have to be able to pay 600. Wait, no. It's 600 for 2 years. So we gotta make 300 coins this year, which is where things might not turn out that well for us. Alright. First of all, always look at your diplomacy screen first. Yes. Got a trade. Thank you. Lovely. Go back to a liaison. Alright, we can bump this guy. We got that bump. Oh, because they sent a liaison as well. Right, even though we had an ambassador, it didn't quite pan out. We're gonna have to send one here just to make sure. Keep one there to make sure. And I can't really afford to do anything more. I don't care about this guy. I'm not gonna waste money on him because we will be declaring on him after he declares. A5 will be coming back in 2 months. So until then, we only have 2 generals. Alright, we didn't do an offering, but we didn't decline. That's interesting. So we just made 25 bucks. Lovely. So tempted. Just buying 1 wheat would carry us so far when they come back. The Eastern trader merchants. Okay. We'll wait for that one to be sold, then we can do another row 5. So we're gonna be looking at some books today. And I've been thinking, it's too bad that the blue is gonna get messed up, but there's no way around it. Alright, let's do this. Oh yeah, oh yes. Keep it going. Whoops. Seriously? Oh, damn. Okay, what now? One of you here. And then the blue one. Looks good. That's all for today anymore, and somebody's gonna break their back. Oh, there's actually people holding the books. I never got that. Huh. Got 57 research points. Lovely. It is enough for him. We don't need him this instant though, so we're gonna wait for more generals. Hopefully that makes somebody wanna come up to us. No, I have to take a loan. I have to see where that takes us. Politics by nature requires someone else's money. Haha. Yeah, well, got a point, I suppose. A special loan of 600 coins provided immediately after the application. The exceptional condition of returning 25 coins for 24 months. The door of Shylock's finances are available for everyone. Will you agree to the terms of contract and take a loan? I do believe I will. Because I'll buy 900 of these. And let's see here. 150 of them will sell for, oh, let's see, 900 divided by 150 is 6. We can sell this 6 times. First we'll get 150. Then we'll get maybe 140, 138. Let's be conservative. Let's say we get 138. We'll lose 12 each time, let's say. Well, next time, 138, that becomes 126. 126. That's the third time. And then it becomes 114. 114. It's the fourth time, is it? And then it becomes 100, more or less. So that's 5th sales. So we are doubling our money. This is why wheat is so bloody overpowered. As well as wood selling for 250. So yes, we will be taking a loan. Your documents seem to be in order. Mr. James, come over here. Greetings, I am Mr. James, my lord. Now, here is 575 minus the future interest. Hey, I thought we'd get all of the 600. That's rude. This is my best man. You just let him take care of the rest. You borrow 600 coins from Shylock's finances. You will repay installments of 25 over 24 months. That becomes 600 coins. Now, question is, I can repay them all now and lose 25. Yeah, so it is in our best interest to pay it off come August. Yeah, in 11 months we need to have 600 coins. All right, Alberto will be buying some wheat. Thank you. We'll also be buying some wood. Thank you. And we'll be buying another set of wood. Ooh, I wish I could. I'll buy wood from the Arabian merchant instead. He also sells it. Should be getting a better price for it too. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Now, gotta wait a turn for that to happen. There's nothing to do with the inn except fighting, which we'll probably be doing actually. You're a level archer. Yeah, because you always do 3 and then you do another +2 because of the candles. There's no sense in throwing away money like that. Do we want to do the metal thingy though? That might be interesting. Let's see what medals we do have. We got crossbow defense, we got reinforcements. Reinforcements. Okay, that's for this guy. About you. Alright, the same. Okay. Give you... that will cost money. We're not gonna be spending money, no. Nuh-uh. No money right now. Thank you. We have to take the sugar, because we got no sugar. We'll be going for this guy. Don't stop me, we're gonna have a funeral today. And that's it. Alright, end of turn. Alright, Papal States Audience Chamber. Ewan McKenna. Right, so in the last scenario, I didn't react to the Papal States having a priest. Well, okay, I reacted to him being dressed as a priest, and I wondered why he was dressed as a priest. But then there is also a pope, I'm pretty sure, and then there's probably like an archbishop, or maybe that's the pope. But either way, okay, so since there is an archbishop or a pope in the council as well, then I suppose it's not that weird that the Papal States is ruled by this guy, or maybe it is. Alright, we'll see. Anyway, he says, and I'm assuming he's Scottish, alright? Ewan McKenna. Ewan McGregor is the only Ewan that I know. Ewan? Or Sean. Nah, Ewan. Now, As discussed, we're keeping this under wraps until the next religious council meeting. Really going to support me to be servant of the servant's god? Oh, look at his face. Of course, first let's be patient and cement the cardinal's position. Understood. We will keep the news of the Pope's health between the two of us. We don't know what could happen if this gets into the ears of some blackguard. It's for the good of all the pious to get to this all straightened out, neat and quiet, and avoid confusion. Right, Your Holiness. Oh, do stop with the titles. It's too early yet. What? How is His Holiness? Says Arayo. He's in excellent health. He jogs. Just now he got up and jogged around the garden like a miracle. But not healthy enough for official outings just yet. It seems the Camerlengo. It seems the Camerlengo will be serving interim duty for a while longer. That's this guy, by the way, the Camerlengo. But what is your business today? I'm here to talk about a secretary who blinds the Emperor's eyes and maintains monopoly over state affairs. What secretary do we know? Is that the kind of thing we're here for? This dude is so up in the clouds. Read this letter. Greetings. Holy Roman Empire, of proven divine mandate as crowned by Pope Leo III, inheriting the legacy of the Roman Empire, known far and wide, from the Straits of Gibraltar to the Aegean Seas, etc., etc. P.S. We found your name is absent from the sponsor list of the Imperial Feast. We're alerting it before submitting to His Great Majesty Emperor Friedrich of the Holy Roman Empire. Deadlines until the end of this month. Good old-fashioned propaganda, ending with rude demands. That beep, he's greedier than a Genovian merchant. I'm sure nobody can match Venetia, that spawned Shylock the Usurer in that regard. He's Venice and he's Genoa. Shylock is from Venetia? Not sure where this guy is from. He would be from Pisa, maybe. I hear he only uses Genovians for his auditors. All they know is money. Genovians know nothing but money. I remember that. You! Hush! This is holy ground. Why don't you take this little fight to a more suitable venue, like your kingdom's marketplace? It won't be the first time Siriya has stolen hand wagons of gold. Who moves gold on hand wagons? You'd be so much more helpful if you stepped off of a cliff. I don't think humans can do that without dying. Sigh. I come to His Holiness to bring justice on his head for his misdeeds. I think they mean her head for her misdeeds. I can't live like this. I'm no natural expansion territory. I don't understand how that's relevant, but okay. Is that all? In times like these, when the church is under threat of being torn to pieces by foul actors? Now, Your Eminence. Why? Now, Your Eminence. Calm yourself. I seem to have made a misstep again, of course. It's not ideal to ask the Pope for help with secular conflicts. Did you know Friedrich's heir gave a beat down to the Camerlengo's nephew? Oh yeah, he's the Camerlengo, so it's his nephew. What? Oh, I guess he wouldn't tell his uncle that he got beaten up. Look at his face. He had a nephew? Yes, a nephew who resembles him so much. That wasn't just a rumor? The Camerlengo is a man of God. How can he have a son? Nephew! Just a nephew with a really strong resemblance. Oh, aren't boys always having their little fights? Why bring that up here? But it's very pertinent he bears such resemblance to the Camerlengo. I hear he repeats his bullying even after the boy swore to God that he wouldn't do it again. Now, who are they talking about, though? The boy who got bullied or the bully? The bully, logically, right? How demonic. The kids these days are so scary. I will send inquisitors. We, really just wanted for His Holiness to mediate. He attacked someone who made a divine oath. This is serious offense against the authority of God. I'm not sure that counts as a divine oath. The Dark Empire is full of junior demons. I just realized it might be Irish, by the way. Is His Holiness going to be on board with this idea? I am the Pope's proxy. My words are the words of the Roman Catholic Church. Please calm down. Just a little while ago you were saying this was a secular matter. Everything is in God's domain. Just somebody dare make one more peep about this. I'll cram an inquisitor into that mouth. Ah, that seditious trash! I will bring repentance by force! I don't think the Emperor would just stand by for this. I only wanted to do something about the secretary. Now this is getting out of hand. That nephew, though. He's stuck on this. Who's the mother? An inquisitor is sent to us. Relations between us and Papal States have deteriorated. Yeah. Knew it was gonna happen. That's why I don't pay no shit for this. Demons and evil spirits have been seen in your kingdom. Look at that nose down. Wicked ones, I am here to purge your filth. Roman Catholic names you apostle of evil. An inquisitor arrives. He will leave when this goes above 6. Negative influence. Right. Let's see what happens. A little fighty fight. Okay, we can fight. Yeah, they don't have any cavalry. And oof, he's gone. Good. We can trade. Let those guys heal up and let these guys take a beating. Like so. Now we can trade again. And time to switcheroo again. And just end them. Ta-da! Hopefully we'll keep the experience balance then. I wonder why he gets rested XP and this guy didn't. I do wonder. Die, please die. Yep, got that done, thank you. Thank you for your continued custom. Your remaining debt is 575. Hold on. I got 575. Then I paid 25. I mean, no, I did pay 25 because I got 575. And now we pay another 25 and I still only have 575. What? The Inquisitor has arrived? This is troubling. Perhaps we should send an assassin. Yes, it will be taken care of as you order. It's a joke, A5. I'm a Catholic too. You weren't going to inform me by chance, right? But Lord Friedrich is really angry. The fight for greater influence between the secular and the religious power are quite common. Is quite common. But common things don't make it less annoying. What is your order? We would have to observe for now. Concentrate for the feast next month. Yes, then I shall watch over the situation. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna cut the episode right there. And I'll be seeing you in episode 3 of, isn't there a way? We'll do a quick save. Yes, and then we'll go to system, save and load, yeah. Angels and Demons. It is called Angels and Demons. I'm confused. Okay, well, I'll be seeing you in the next one. See ya, goodbye.